Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about 7 food hacks you may or may not know. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get right into it. And when I say vegetables, I mean your carrots, your green peas, your green beans, your spring onions. Maybe you bought them in bulk and you're wondering how to preserve them. All you have to do is chop them up and put them in the freezer. And when you want to use them to cook, bring them out and use them frozen. Do not allow it thaw. If they thaw, they become soggy when you use them, but if you use them frozen, they still turn out crunchy, and even saves you the stress of having to dice all the time. So why don't you just buy them in bulk and chop them up and just put them in the freezer. Maybe what you want to cook requires very little onion and you have a big onion bowl and you're wondering how you preserve the remaining part. All you have to do is get a film. When I say film, you know those transparent nylon they usually use in wrapping food, and you wrap the onions tightly in the film and put it in your fridge. It stays for weeks. Nothing is going to happen to it. It's going to still be fresh whenever you want to use it. So why don't you invest in a film? Besides, we all know it's not good for you to leave your onion half cut. It attracts germs and bacteria and all that. Yeah. This one is for my married women. Yeah. It's called Uda. I don't know what it's called in English, yeah, but I know it's used in preparing yam yeah, for women who just gave birth. Yeah. So all you have to do is boil the Uda and allow it cool, and you drink the water. It's known to be a natural contraceptive. Obviously, there is no guarantee, 100% guarantee like abstinence, but it's been known to be a natural contraceptive. So all you have to do is boil it, allow it cool, and you drink the water. Sometimes you can even go the extra mile of boiling it with other spices used in cooking miracle for women who just give birth. Allow it cool and you drink the water. We all know what ukwa is. It's called breadfruit in English. And many times when people want to cook ukwa, they use potash. Potash is not good. It's called akawu in Igbo. Potash is not good. All you have to do is use ungu. What is ungu? You know when you extract your palm fruit, that prickly part where you extracted your palm fruit from, it's called ungu in Igbo. All you have to do is burn it. After burning it, it turns into ash. So if you want to use it to cook your ukwa, you pour some water into it, allow it to settle, and then you sieve. The water you get out of it is what you use in cooking your ukwa. Nobody uses potash again. Potash is not healthy. It's not good. For your plantain, you slice into your desired size, put in a plate or a tray, something flat. Put in your freezer first. Allow them freeze a bit so they can stay separate. So if they've frozen a bit, you can now put in a Ziploc and put in your freezer. When you want to fry them, don't allow them thaw. Allow your oil get hot to an extent, not very hot. If it's very hot, it turns black immediately, but hot enough and you fry and it turns out well. Then as for your sweet potato, you dice into your desired size, put in your freezer. When you want to cook, allow your water boiling water, and you cook frozen. Do not allow it to thaw. If you thaw, it turns black. Always, I cannot even emphasize on the always parboil your beans before cooking. Not even just to remove the chemicals or whatever that was used in preserving the beans. It also helps in removing what causes flatulence. Most times when people complain, they feel bloated, they're fatting because they ate beans and all that. Most likely they did not parboil the beans before cooking. If you parboil your beans before cooking, it helps remove what causes flatulence, it helps reduce bloating, it helps reduce gas in your tummy. So always parboil your beans before cooking. Yeah. The palm fruit is one tree that is very versatile. You can get so many things from it. You can get that stuff they usually use in sweeping in the village. I don't know what it's called. You can get your palm wine. You can get your ungu. You can get your apple. You can get so many things from it. So if you want to preserve it, all you have to do is parboil, you sieve, allow it cool, and you put in your freezer. It's going to stay for months. Nothing is going to happen to it. But if you put it in your freezer without parboiling, it's going to go bad. You won't be able to use it. So all you have to do is parboil, you sieve the water out, allow it cool, and you put in your freezer. When you want to use it, you bring it out and put in your boiling water, and you cook, and you get your banga. And that is just it. My mother-in-law taught me this. Yeah. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you picked up 1 or 2 hacks. If you have any other hack, you can drop it in the comment section.